Hello, hello, and welcome to my 500th upload on YouTube. Actually, you can see it right here. I am actually kind of terrified that I made 599 streams already, and I am on the 500th right now. I think if we reload right now, we should. We are not seeing 500. I guess it's gonna be after this one, but like it should be the 500th, and. Yeah, I think I just wanted to like try this just chatting thing out because I was always scared of it because I think I'm fucking boring and I have nothing to talk about. But I also think that it's kind of amazing that all the other streamers can do that and actually talk for hours about random stuff, which I definitely wouldn't be able to. So I never did it, and I was always like, damn, I wish I could. I wish I could. And so I thought to myself, now that the number was approaching, I'm just gonna try it. Hello Andre. I didn't even turn on my chat. 1 second, there we go. You clicked the Discord link? Oh no, did you click like one of the scam links, or did you click my stream Discord link? I hope you just clicked on my stream via Discord. But yeah, I'm super scared. My goal is today to stream for 1 hour without not knowing what to talk about anymore. And then maybe it refreshes now, but I think it probably it probably just refreshes after the stream. But there will be a 500 after this. And I'm terrified. I've done this 500 times, and actually technically probably actually less than 500 times, because I have one short which is from a stream, so that probably counts to one, and one video which is also part of a stream that I just failed to click live on to upload it as a video. So technically like 498 or 97 excluding this one here. But whatever, I guess. This number that shows here is an important one. And I gained, I don't know, is that maybe every third video is one subscriber roughly. Let's whip out the calculator. Actually, we have to figure this out. 1 second. Let's switch to this calculator. And where the fuck is it? I can't find the calculator. There we go. I think it should just be probably like how do we do this? 500 divided to 163 people. So every third video, like 3.06, which doesn't exist. So every third video, technically I gained a subscriber. It's kind of good actually, I think. Oh mine, okay, I see just Andrew's answer. Every third video is actually quite good, I would say, especially because I'm only streaming and not doing nothing else. I think that's kind of cool. I thought it was way less, but apparently not. But I mean, in the end, like relatively recently, I gained quite some subscribers through my winter car and also the thing, this submarine game U-boat. Let's actually go back to the thing here, Firefox. That should be right. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. That's my channel. Imagine. Wow. And also, you may have potentially heard a river in the background. I have a background because I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I just I was thinking about this for a while actually, about this just chatting thing, and so I was like, damn, I need a background. So I thought like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna record a river, and then I went to that river and it was boring. So I just randomly went through the hiking path, and I saw this kind of like very tiny river thing, and I set up my camera, filmed it for 5 minutes. And I think you also hear the background noise because I don't have any music or anything. So I was like, my chat is actually not working right now. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put the river stream noises in there. There we go. Now hopefully the chat should work. Yeah, and so I guess you have when there is that air, you can just still hear a river and maybe a plane and some So a train, which also was captured live. Oh, you can hear it nice. Because I tried to monitor it. I pressed on monitor, but then I noticed it would capture it double because it would also capture it over my desktop audio. So I can't hear it right now. It's whatever, I guess. And also, if we go back to the YouTuber thing here, the YouTube stuff, you've probably seen a couple of tabs here. There is apparently an ovulation tracker for VTubers out. And people are like losing their minds about this. And so I was like, let's check Neurosummer or Endeavor. And actually there is a tracker for that. And funnily enough, they apparently have a period, which is kind of funny. It's so ridiculous. Oh, hi, Andrew. Welcome to Twitch. I think it's super funny, especially because it's AIs, you know? And I like what I find even more funny is, and let's actually zoom in a bit so you can see better. The tweets, or actually it's probably from a YouTube video, the compositions where they got that from, that they are ovulating. Like, actually I'm covering it right now. I can't scroll sideways. What if we zoom in so far? Okay, that doesn't help. Whatever. This text just like, wow, there's so much clapping. I feel like I'm getting a standing ovulation, which is so funny, I think. And then they take that as like, yo, definitely I'm ovulating. She's ovulating right now. Why is standing? Imagine. And I think this is a great shitpost, to be honest. Even Neuro has a period, apparently, because she's feeling sick all of a sudden at some point in some random video or like stream. Then someone is in sync with their menstrual cycles. It's so funny. So I just wanted to show that because I just randomly found that, and I had no idea who else to check, because I don't know, I don't care about actually humans having their periods, you know. Why should I? And I tried to, like, I read in a comment that apparently Vida, I already searched in there. Vida apparently was on here as well, but I can't find him. So sad. I wish I would know Vida's ovulation tracker. I wish I was on here, but definitely nobody even knows me to put me on here, so that's kind of sad. And I'm a man, but that's why it would be funny, you know. That's why it would be funny. But let's close those. And actually, technically, I have nothing to focus on anymore, like in this topic, for having 500 fucking videos. Except that we can maybe do a recap and stuff. I tried to be professional, and I wrote down some stuff. There we go, on a notepad here. The topics that we can have. Like, I wanted to show off some other stuff. We could do a recap for my streams and my channel, I guess. All the 500 stuff that I did earlier. All the numbers. Then I wanted to talk about starting stream, because in Pipkin Pepper, she made a stream where she actually we can take a look at it. Where is she? There she is. Where she was looking at statistics from her channel, and I found that very interesting. And I mean, it kind of confirmed me what I read everywhere else already, for like, if you want to be actually like doing well with your channel, you should do shorts and stuff. And to be honest, I feel like my channel, you know, I don't know, I'm too boring to be clipped. Because I tried to pay attention, especially after she did this stream. So I was like, yeah, maybe I actually can find some stuff that I can clip about myself. And so I try to pay attention if I say something in a 30-second time window or something, which would be clippable or something. And I couldn't even find anything. Everything was boring. But I think, like, I'm generally also not really satisfied. Actually, there we go, that's better to look at. Not really satisfied with the last streams here, which I did on my summer cover, especially because this one was actually boring as shit, the whole stream. This one was fine. I'm really satisfied about this thumbnail too. Oh fuck, you can't even see it. You can't see it. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking at here. That is Pipkin Pippa here, and the video I was talking about why you had to look at my notepad. And that's what I wanted to say. This one was just super boring. This one was fine. I'm really proud about this thumbnail, to be honest, on this stream. And this one, actually, I think I'm also satisfied with my performance. Except that I restarted the game and played the whole game twice, because I thought there would be more content which wasn't there. But I'm quite satisfied with how. Oopsie, I didn't want to look at myself there. I don't want to hear myself. That's disgusting. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied with this, especially that I'm so proud of my thumbnail, even though it's just the screens, like the fucking pictures from the Steam page that I took and overlapped them a little bit and put them sideways. But it looks so cool, I think. And I'm also kind of, the Baba streams were super fun and last time. Also, this Psych stream was, I mean, the game was ish, but the game, I like the stream was fun. There was fun people to hang out with there. I'm happy about that. But actually, I came off track. I wanted to talk about. Hello, Zora. I wanted to talk about stuff that was in relation with this. Oh yeah, the starting stream, because she was also saying first of all, I was thinking about. I barely have any live viewers. Oh, I'm doing quite fine on you. I barely have any live viewers, so I was like, fuck it, we don't need a starting screen. I'm just starting, so like the VOD watchers don't have the annoying stuff and so on and whatever, you know. And she confirmed it. She also always starts immediately, and she was also like, yeah, most people watch via VOD and stuff, and so I was like, yeah, I felt confirmed, you know, with my thing that I just immediately start, even though it's kind of shit as like a live viewer when you actually want to be there now, or already started talking about topics while you weren't even able to join in. So I don't know, I'm probably not going to do it yet, or maybe at some point or whatever. I had the idea that I maybe do a starting stream on Twitch and then just start the YouTube delayed and don't do a starting stream there, because YouTube, like, then the VOD is at least fine. Or I just always cut out the starting screen after I uploaded the video. I don't know, that's kind of, maybe that's weird, because I have to wait like half a day until it's processed, then I could cut it out of the streams. So it's kind of weird, I think, if I would cut it out. But maybe we can just do a compromise, because everything is just a compromise, I think, in this kind of topic, that I just have one on Twitch and not on YouTube. Then the announcement on my Discord server would be delayed, because it's announcing the YouTube one, and I don't want to have the Twitch one announced, because the YouTube one has a thumbnail and the Twitch one doesn't. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I do this, or I just manually announce it. Oh, so I'm just doing a just chatting stream, or like basically I'm doing nothing, you know. I'm just doing things, just talking. That's what I'm trying to do here, and talking about random stuff, because this is my 500th upload on YouTube. According to where's it? There we go. According to here, 499 videos. That was before I started the stream. So after the stream, there will be 500. Or like technically, this should be the 500th now. So I think, I hope, at least it said 499 before, and so this must be the 500th. And I think it doesn't count the ones that I have privated or on how's it called? Like, where you can only access it with the link. I think that doesn't count. So this should be the actual number of public uploads I have, I think. And yeah, I think the topic with starting stream is done now. I don't know if I wanted to talk about more, but I think it's fine. I'm just gonna keep it like this for now, and then maybe do it like I was just told. Like maybe I do something on Twitch and not on YouTube, and or maybe I don't, and they would differently. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I just don't care and just start and immediately, you know. I don't know. But let's go back to the little topics that I have. Where is it? Notepad. There we go. I have topics. This one, which I'm pretty interested about. Nobody even ever commented, except bots. And nobody comments on my models. I think this is basically useless. Nobody seems to care, except myself, I guess. And or like people that want to advertise themselves, they use it as a conversation starter to advertise their own shit, which I don't like. But I've got this model, and then at some point I upgraded it, and nobody seemed to actually notice. So I'm gonna just shove it in your face. I prepared everything for this. Let's turn on everything that I prepared, because I prepared the old version of this model. Because I first of all, you can maybe see that I added teeth to the model, because I noticed it looks kind of weird when I don't have teeth, and I made it Vbridger compatible. Like, at least I updated the rig. I didn't update the rig. Someone else did it for me. I forgot the name actually. We can check that quickly. If we oopsie, that's not what I wanted. If we go back to the Firefox, it is how everyone should probably do it properly. I think it is in my description. The rig is Totochomp, the upgraded one. Oh, never. And the normal one is Totochomp, and the upgraded one Ruby Rosie, because Totochomp, I contacted her, and she said she owned, like, because I got the very cheap rig from like the original rig was the cheap one, and she said that she only does the more expensive ones to, like, she only upgrades them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just commission a different person then, and it's all here. And I think it's actually quite sick, the comparison between old and new. Like, you can do like rah and woo and stuff, and I think it looks way better than just, I guess, mouth open and close and stuff. Hello VJ, awesome. Having two is cursed. It is cursed. I can actually I can do a third one. Wait a second, where the fuck is it? There we go. That's the input that I have on Vbridger. So that is, like, the left one is that what, or like all the data that I guess the models get, and then the middle one is the old one, and the right one is the new rig, and nothing had changed except the rig, and I added teeth, because I think, yeah, teeth are quite important. They make you be able to talk better, and I think it looks more natural, I think, with teeth. And also I think this is cool. I never use it. It's heavily difficult to do without closing one eye. You know, it's I never use it, because, like, why would I move my mouth sideways like this? But it looks cool. Oh, you know. And I basically, like, people tweak their models and stuff to make it look better. I think I didn't. The only tweak I did was that the mouth opens slightly quicker in the beginning, because I noticed that often when I talk, it looks like I was basically not opening my mouth, so I basically enhanced that. I added that in Vbridger though, not in VTube Studio, because I was like, yeah, it looks way easier to do on Vbridger, so I just added that as a thing. And oh, never mind, I actually changed something, because Ruby Rosie, the second rigger, she gave me like a template thing, so I just added that to Vbridger, and I have no idea what they changed, or she, but like, I put that in there. Who the fuck knows? And it's hopefully great. I don't know, but like, that's what I wanted to do for a long time. I wanted to show the comparison and like show you that it's cool, and I should probably put this on my main monitor so you can see better. And also we should probably do this so you can see my background. Wow, I actually went into the forest to that. Actually, it's not really a forest, it's more like just a stretch of trees and a small river. But I was happy with this. I was slightly disappointed I couldn't. Oh shit, actually the Vbridger stuff, the transparency, I overdid it, I guess. Whatever, at least it does what it does. Yeah, I was happy with this. Like, I was so disappointed from the forest. It was all gray, and it started to get dark already. And the initial river, the big one, it was just so boring. It was basically not flowing because it was too wide and not fast enough, and it didn't look good. And then I just found this in the middle of nowhere, and it was cool. I stood there, waiting for 5 minutes, trying to not make a sound. And then immediately there was a train that came, and then a plane, and I was like, okay, whatever, I guess that is in there now. That is background vibe noises, I guess. And there's also a bird you can hear, I think. And I have more topics, I think, to talk about. We are 20 minutes on already. Damn, imagine. I didn't expect this. Let's quickly. I'm an idiot. Where is There we go. Recap. Oh yeah, we can do that. The recap and starting screen. I think we talked about that. Judging my content, we can definitely do that. I kind of did that tiny bit a lot already as I went off track. And I didn't have more topics. I wanted to think about topics, but then I just didn't feel like thinking about topics. So this is all the topics we got, I think, apparently. You know? Nothing we can do about that. We're here now and we're alive. Fuck it, we ball. Let's go actually back to the browser. Wherever that is supposed to be. Oh, I think it's this one. Oh, okay. No, so that is planning how I plan to do things and how it actually turns out. Hello, Medican. It's going quite well. I'm satisfied right now that we are already 20 minutes in because I didn't expect that we could actually make it half an hour without me not knowing what to talk about anymore. But what I wanted to say is like the planning I did. I was like, oh, we're probably a long time on this screen where we actually needed background, and now we're just always covering it with something else. I took so much time. 5 minutes standing there to record this. But at least we have a tiny bit of background noises. I think that's also cool. Like nature noises are kind of cool, isn't it? I hope so, because that's what we get. And that is what I'm giving to you. And if you don't like it, I guess you're probably already gone. Where is the browser? There it is, and now I have to move everything. I'm so professional, man. You need starting screen? I was thinking about it, and I kind of like it, and I kind of don't like it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say something about the starting screen or as well. The problem is, which would be very practical to have a starting screen for, would be oh, by the way, Sora, I just noticed something. If you're trying to do a segue to advertise yourself, you're immediately getting banned, by the way. So I hope you're just here to have fun. But the problem I always have is with starting the chat, I have to do that after I started the stream because YouTube just is shit, you know? And you can only catch the link to the chat when the stream is already starting, and that like to make it realize that it started already, it takes a couple of minutes, and that's what a starting screen would be very practical for. But if I don't do it on YouTube and only do it on Twitch, it's kind of useless, I think. So it's whatever, you know, whatever. I guess I just always do it in the middle of the stream and have to break or like stop it for a second. Or I could also do a starting screen and already talk, so it's not fucking boring, or I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, man. Or I have to just have people skip it. But I think it's also bad. I don't really like it. Whatever. Let's go back to the content, and I think I can close my clones, right? I think the comparison is already done. The thing is, though, on top of on the topic of the comparison here, that now before I actually remove it, I really like how the fucking Bridger model looks like, to be honest, especially like with the expressiveness and stuff. I mean, it's fucking bald, but I don't know. I think it really looks cool. And I mean, it's female looking, I guess, female-ish, with the lips and stuff, you know. And you know, it looks cool. Like the expressions look cool, and I really want to have a 3D model. It costs like at least 2,000 euros, so I'm like, yeah, I guess I can't just pay for that, and maybe I just do it at some point, you know. Oh, you're not promoting. That's nice to hear. That's very nice to hear. maybe I just at some point suddenly have a 3D model. Who knows? The problem is I need to save up. I'm going to, like in October, I'm going to go into school again, and I am not earning money when I'm in school, so that's slightly problematic if I spend money then and don't have that. But it's probably going to be fine, like in a couple of months. That should all be good, potentially. And maybe I can just pay for a model then. It's always like I'm slightly dangerous though, because you don't know what the model is gonna directly look like when you order it, and then when you spend 2,000 euros and you're a little bit not satisfied with it, that's slightly bad, I would say. But we just hope that everything is gonna be fine. If I do it, even I don't know. And also John is gonna like beat my ass again because like he's like, you're not even earning money with this. Why are you spending so much money? And I don't know. It's cool. It's just cool, man. I guess I have to take the beating, and also the beating to my fucking wallet, because it's fucking expensive, man, for just like a 3D asset, you know? So you kind of knowledge I'm in commission artists you want to see. What? You just said you want to like fucking promoting yourself. Whatever, you know, I'm not gonna delete you now, except if you say one more sus thing. But I'm in a good mood today. Otherwise, I would have immediately deleted you for this sentence. Whatever. Also, like, just about deleting people. In Pippa's little video stream she did, she said also something about, which I think is very, very understandable, to be honest. She said something about like when she joins small streamers streams and only sees like people that are modded talking, it feels weird when you try to barge in because it looked like they have their own circus and stuff. And I think that is actually true, because like it looks like they have their thing going on and then you don't actually want to barge in. But she also said like you shouldn't need a mod when you're like, I don't know what she said to me like exactly, but I think if you don't have 55 live viewers or something, you don't need mods, which on YouTube I completely agree on. But on Twitch there's so many fucking bots and people that want to advertise themselves that I think it would be practical to at least have one person that kind of take care of that. So I think it's at least, especially on Twitch, is fine to have one, at least one action mod. Because I mean, the people that I made as a mod in my channel, like they're very often not there, and it's kind of annoying to tab out. I mean, it's definitely I don't parry them or anything. They can come and go whenever they want to, and they should only be here if they actually entertain. But it is practical if there's someone that already is in chat and can just like needs 2 clicks to ban a person, you know. And I would actually have to stop pause the whole stream to do that. So I think it's practical on YouTube. Oh, also just something I just noticed as I was adjusting myself. The old tracking adjusts way more. Luca, welcome, by the way. Yeah, mod might be good, especially when you're playing games. You can't just always stop. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. So I think, like, especially if you have I don't know how it is. I'm just a small streamer, but I already have so many bots on Twitch, which like that's why I actually contemplate about just stopping streaming on Twitch, because I don't really care about Twitch that much, to be honest. I think YouTube is way cooler. Yeah, there's so many fucking bots. So I would assume when you have 50 live viewers, there's gonna be way more bots like still going on. So I think definitely I would recommend it, at least personally. I don't know if it's big, like different if you actually have more views, because they maybe don't bother, because they kind of assume that you're not even looking or not going to answer to advertisements because you're used to it when you have more viewers. I would assume. I have no idea. Yeah, I think it's practical, especially on Twitch. On YouTube, like, you can just ball without any mods because YouTube doesn't have the fucking botting problem. I had like 2 years ago or something in the beginning, or like 1 year, I had here and there one bot, but that doesn't happen at all anymore. I haven't had that in a year or so. So YouTube is so clean and way cooler. Especially probably because nobody's watching streams on YouTube. But there's a fine amount of people. We can actually check. Are there really that many bots? Only heard about of bots want to sell views or something. Oh yeah, there's like the majority of bots are actually bots that just paste a link and then fuck off about like, oh yeah, whatever, streamer or whatever it is. And you still have to go out of your way to fucking tab out and ban them though. And then there's a second one, which actually, I mean, I assume there's a person behind that. They start a random, like, first of all, it's very noticeable because they're very hyped suddenly. Then they're like, oh yeah, your stream is so great and stuff. Whoa. Even though you're just barely doing shit. And then they're like, oh yeah, your VTube model is so great. And so on. Did you make it yourself and stuff? And then, oh, I'm an artist myself. And then you just immediately punch them in their guts or something. That's really often as well. I would assume like maybe every third stream, or maybe more actually. Then sometimes it's even multiple times in one stream, so it's fucking annoying. And that's why I have this rule as well. Like I started out with no roots as well, like, and I just had to add the roots because I felt bad banning people without having any roots against them, you know. So that's why advertisement and posting your Discord and stuff is not allowed in my fucking chat, because I would just immediately annihilate these people. Except today, I guess. And I wanted to say something else I forgot. And also, I know that saying is not a good thing in public speaking, but I'm still gonna say fuck it. Because I guess it's just a habit. Oh yeah, like these, especially these bots with that just say like random links, they're like 5 times a stream maybe. Depends. Especially I noticed with the Vtuber tag on, there's way more bots, and also like on more popular streams like my summer car and my winter car, there's way more bots than in other games. I guess because they try to search for popular games and also popular tags or something. So at least at one point I even removed my Vtuber tag from Twitch because I got so annoyed. And I recently added it back again, and whatever, I guess I live with that now, with these bots, or more bots than usual. And also, because I had random fucking bots join my Discord, I had to remove my Discord link from Twitch. It's only on YouTube now. So that took care of that one. I didn't, like, if people actually want to join my Discord, they can at least do the effort and check my YouTube if they care. And I don't think bots care enough, I hope. Okay, next topic that I forgot that I wanted to talk about, and we wanted to do judging my content, I think, and recap. Recap is the thing I wanted to do. Let's go back onto the YouTube in it. A recap of, I don't know how long. Oh yeah, let's remove my clones. Recap of, did I stream for 2 years? I mean, I technically streamed for way longer. But it's, first of all, the beginning wasn't on my channel here, not on this one. I started streaming at Twitch in like 2019 or something. A couple of times I wasn't doing it. I mean, I was for like a tiny bit doing it actively, but then not anymore. I saw like a protection page on Big Streamers Discord. You have to verify it. If I verify with your Twitch to join, maybe that might be a thing to consider. That could be interesting, yeah. But I to be honest, I do that maybe when it's actually becoming a problem. Because right now it's quite calm, and I don't want to actually just have genuine people be bothered with shit like this, you know. I don't know, but I could do that. Like, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head if it actually is becoming a problem. Let's remove these all. There we go. But not yet. I feel I want to like have as least roots as possible. At least as much as I can do without like getting bothered by shit, and also the least barricades as possible. You know, I don't want to bother people. I think it's annoying. But maybe we have to do it at some point, you know? Who knows? I wanted to say one more thing that I just forget. Whatever, let's judge my content. Oh yeah, I wanted to check how long I'm streaming. Like I said, I had a different account where I just streamed on tiny bit back in the days, and I stopped streaming. Then I started on YouTube again on this one, and let's see when the oldest one is. 4 years ago. Whew. I didn't expect it was that long. Okay, yeah, but I streamed Beyond Two Souls because I remember that from my childhood, and I was like, yeah, we have to play that at some point. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream that. And then I played Banished and stuff. That was cool. There was a person that helped me there. It was really cool. Especially cool because it was, I think, my first stream and somebody was actually helping me already. So that really helped out. Good thing I didn't have to figure it out myself. And also Stalker. We have to play the other games of Stalker. Stalker was kind of fun. But I did a couple of major mistakes back in the days. Especially I had it that was like I accidentally clicked on my OBS as I was playing Stalker, and then I didn't notice that I accidentally hit the source of Stalker, so I was basically streaming a black screen for 40 minutes or so. I remember that. And also, as I was streaming this black screen, there was like a super funny bug that happened, and it was not even on tape. And also, I was so happy. Banished got so many views. You can see like one view of Stalker, even 4. Imagine. Actually, there wasn't there more. It says 0 views. I was like there must be 5 or something, right? But look at that fucking Stalker, 10 views, crazy. Back in the days, that would have been super cool. Corpse body and stuff. I really like the Banished stuff. Like I went in the game, tried to find some nice fitting thumbnails. It was so cool. Also, especially the Stalker ones, the old ones are so fine. I really like them. Like some scenic background with the logo and stuff. I like that. And now I just slapped my Vtuber face on that. Warzone, I did that 4 years ago. That doesn't feel like it. Crazy. Also, Flycorp, that thing just popped up. I remember that like it had so many views, but it's apparently not that many. 2 views, 3 views. I feel like it must have been more. Do views go backwards sometimes? Because I feel like there was at least 5 to 10 views. I was like, damn, I got so many views on this. That it can't just be 3 views. Does this one say something different? Can I sort it by age? How do I do this? Date, there we go. The other one. Oh, there I am. 500. Oh, 6 people already watched 4 are live watching. Sick. Wow, look at this. Didn't YouTube also purchase like bots if you have used back in the day? I have no idea. It might be. What did I want to check? Oh yeah, the views, because they can't just be. I was so happy about the views that I got, and it can't just be that it was free. Maybe it is actually. I mean, maybe it's just relatively different compared to nowadays. Oh, look at that. There was a like even. Whoa, imagine getting a like. No, it still says free. I feel like there was just way more. And also, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I was actually thinking about deleting these streams because I accidentally set for Czech, the country, or Czech, I think it's called Czech. I accidentally said Czechoslovakia the whole time, and I'm somehow very embarrassed about this, that I mislabeled the country. I think Czechoslovakia probably just disbanded it like 200,000 years ago or something, right? How do you even write that? Czechoslovakia. What does it say? How long does it not exist anymore? It's like 69? Oh, that's a movie, whatever. When did it disband? 1992 apparently. Last prime minister at least. Ukraine? Hey, oh, neighbors, okay. What does it say? Shortly after the Velvet Revolution, the state was renamed to Czech and Slovak Federative Republic. Okay, 1992, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm a little bit delayed on the naming of this. I was. But I always felt bad. But I guess we have it out now, so I think I can leave it open, right? What do my analytics say? It just says 2 views. It doesn't feel like it. There's even chat messages. Imagine I had a live viewer. Maybe that's why I was so happy about this. I don't remember. I feel like this can't be true. Or like it wasn't back then. What does it say when I expanded? Just 2 views. 72 impressions. Whatever then. I guess it was 2 and I just was very happy about them. Damn. Nowadays I'm like, how many do I get? I think like 20s. I'm like, yeah, fine, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. And back in the days I was happy for 2, I guess. Because I mean I got some, like, look at that, 135. That's on a random, like, my winter car like one, but that was as it just got released, so I guess. Oh, look at that, exactly. 132, 135 on both. Hello AJ. It's kind of cool. It's the same number. Oh, 9. No, I have 90% likes. Imagine. I guess I'm a failure. But actually, I'm super happy that I mostly got 100% likes. That boosts my confidence. I'm happy about that. Look at that, even a like on this one. Yay. And let's close Peepa. She doesn't belong here anymore. Let's go back to the old ones. But Yuki Ono, oh, that's where I started. That was also like, I think all the banish stuff, all these videos I did in short notice, like relatively, like after each other. I think I can show that even. Somehow I can open statistics. Like, look at that. This month is crazy just because of my winter car. 30, that's 86% more. But how do I do this? How do I can click on this, I think. And then I can say this. And then we can check since creation. Let's so to, can we say streams? No, I guess not, whatever. If it shows. Does it show? Okay, I guess this is not a good statistic. It's way too far out. How do I do this better? When did I start? It's all breaking apart here. It's very slow. Excuse me. What date is this? Did I actually create it 2018 already, this account? I didn't expect this. But like, what is this for a date, please? Let me tell. Let me see. It is, let's say January 2024. January 20, that's only 2 years ago. But this is definitely not 2024. When does it say? 4 years ago? Which year are you? Maybe I just don't get views, that's why it doesn't it didn't pop up here. It is 2021. Let's say August 2021 then. It's the first one. Custom. 21 08. What does it say? Yes, that is 2021 and not 2018. Actually, it's my 18th of August. That's my birthday. 2021 is not too... Maybe I might have to do 20 and... Aha, there we go. Now it works. And put it back to 21. Whatever. I guess we're just happy with this. If it works. If it works... Okay. Yeah, I streamed there. You can't tell, but I did some streams there. Can I change this? Views in hours. There we go. That should probably show where I uploaded videos compared to not showing anything because I didn't get views. I just want to show my timeline. There we go. I guess it only shows that now, but Yeah, I was starting to stream relatively regular for 4 months. Then I think 2022, yeah, that was when I moved. I moved into my apartment from my parents' home. So that was when I still streamed at my parents' house. And then I just uploaded here and there, I guess. I don't know what I uploaded there. I think I only uploaded a horror stream here and there. And then in, I guess, 24, beginning of 2024, I started streaming again. As you can probably tell. And I think in August 2024, there roughly, actually it was right after my birthday, like this. Because yeah, I was in Sweden at my birthday. I think that was the last day in Sweden. And so like roughly one of those days. Or I guess this one, because that's the next stream. That's where I became a VTuber. So it took me 8 months to become a VTuber, and then we just went on from here. And I uploaded 3 videos in a day? 4? Damn, what did I do there? Maybe a bad internet connection. I don't know. Oh yeah, it shows every day. The diagram. And that's the statistic. Yeah, I moved there, I think. And I mean, I didn't move for a whole year, or like actually 2 years. I just stopped streaming as I moved, and then just, you know, after I moved, and then just streamed here and there sometimes. And then it was like at some point, I want to go back into streaming. That's why this long break happened. So technically, I would say we can ignore this whole stuff, and technically I'm just a streamer for like 2 years, which is also kind of crazy. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a streamer. I would call myself a streamer if I earn money with this, which I definitely don't. But I'm streaming for 2 years regularly and wasting hours of my fucking life, to be honest, playing video games. But it's fun, so I'm gonna do it. It is what I want to do, even though I could do way better things with my life. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go back to my videos. Where are we here? Okay, that's where I got the started horror gaming. Technically, you could say Stalker's also a horror game. And I think horror games are super cool. Fun hours aren't wasted hours. To be honest, exactly. That is exactly what it is. But it, like, to be honest, it still kind of feels like wasting your life, because you just play games, you know? You could learn a language or something in the meantime, or actually fix up your truck or motorcycle, which you have laying around that are rotting away, and actually costing money the whole time. But no, I'm playing video games. That's what I decided to do, I guess. And I played my Schiller's Art game. I think I basically only played Schiller's Art games. I really like Schiller's Art. I'm even like part of their Patreon. And they're about to actually release a new game, the fishing game. I'm not sure if it looks not that good, because I want to more concentrate on gameplay and not on story, and I really like the story aspect. And especially on Schiller's Art, I like that it wasn't like things like, oh yeah, there's a demon or actual ghosts and stuff. It's always just crazy people, and I really enjoyed that. That's why I played all the Schiller's Art games, and also Hanako. It's not a Schiller's Art game, I think. The main value I get from games is the friends I make through it. So as long as I keep doing that, then it's far from a waste of time. To be honest, I personally like single-player games. What I play is not really getting me any games, but I get friends. But I guess streaming it definitely does. I found some nice people here. But back in the days, I was only playing multiplayer games, because I was like, I want to play with friends. I want to have fun with actual humanoids. And so I played VR Chat for a long time, and then Chill Out VR, and I have like roughly 3,000 to 4,000 hours combined in those. Which is, it's not really a game, it's a social platform. And also I just played multiplayer games with friends. It's everything multiplayer until I started streaming, because I was also annoyed because I bought so many games. I have, let's actually check. I have on Steam, I have how many paid games? I have 769 paid games on Steam. And I was like, I never play them. And if I play them, I get bored immediately, even if they're fun. So I was like, because I streamed already a couple of times, and it was always like it felt like it had like how to say it. It had like responsibility behind it, so I felt like I actually had to complete them when I stream, because it's incomplete otherwise. So that's what actually got me to completing games, and streaming itself was kind of fun as well. And also, it also kind of felt like it gave me responsibility, like it gave me made me actually start playing the games in the first place. And that's one of the reasons why I actually started streaming, just to be able to play single player games without me getting distracted and forgetting about them and getting bored, even though they're fun and stuff. That's why I did this. And now, currently, when I actually play games, even though they're shit games, I have it often that I still have too much fun, even though they're kind of shit, which is, I guess, a good thing. Sometimes I'm very annoyed, and sometimes I'm very bored as well, especially like my winter and summer car can do that, and I don't know what to do. But like for random story-related games, though. Forest Village. I don't know why. The first one, I didn't know what to put there because I didn't have any screenshot yet. Got 17 views, and I was like, damn, that's the worst thumbnail I made, and I still got so many views for that. I was so happy about that. And I just randomly stopped playing that at some point because I feel like there wasn't that much to do. Even though there was a lot of content that I still missing there. But I don't know, I lost track of the game and then never did that. Can I get that? Even if I love a game, if it's single player, just drop it after a week. Exactly, that's what I do also. Like, I did all the time. I don't know why. It's just like, you forget about it. It feels boring, even though it's not really boring. And I don't know, it's weird. Arena, it's kind of cool. I need to play more Arena because I'm playing Tarkwa with a friend of mine and I'm so bad. But there's basically barely any encounters, and then I just immediately die when there's an encounter, so I really have to play Arena again. Maybe on stream, maybe not, and probably not at all, to be honest. I want to play different games now. I want to play single player games. I'm not wasting my life of training to play multiplayer games. Also, by the way, Sauna 2000, I accidentally clicked on it. Great demo. I really liked it. I liked the vibe, but it is I maybe limbo development hell or something because it never gets released. I need to sort by all this again. I really want the complete version. It says like it's gonna be released. It feels like it's a dead game for years already, though. It's very sad, very sad. I was happy about that. I like excited. Where the fuck are we now? Oh, there we are. Here, it's on a 2000. I don't know why it's here instead of here now. Things happen, I guess. Also, this one, Detective Girl of Steam City, it got me so many fucking views. 116 views, 196 views. Still crazy for me nowadays. And I think it's just because it's actually technically like a loot game, but I played the safe Steam or like version on Steam. That's why I think I got that many views. How many watch hours do I have in this game? Probably not that many because I feel like they probably clicked away as soon as I noticed that it's the safer work version. I have no idea. Ooh. Yeah, I know that this stream is ended. Hello? Yeah, I know that I'm streaming a different... Huh? Okay. I guess I have to look at it in YouTube Studio. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. I wanted to look at the analytics, man. But I have to go here. Ugh. That's not even what I wanted to show. These are random other stuff. And now date. There we go. Now we have to now we have to find it. I don't know why that didn't work. That's so weird. The only single player game that kept me to completion without gaps between when I played is 9 Souls. I never heard about that. 9 Souls? Like, is it actually like SOLS or is there an EU in there? Oh, it's actually SOLS, okay. Oh, okay. Never heard about that. Interesting. Where's my stuff now? Oh, that is here. There we go. I think we want to check at this because this one had the first one had 996. What is the analytics for this? I'm interested. 1.4 hours actually. Look at that. Actually, people watched that apparently a little bit. Oh wow! I just recently got a view. I wonder from whom. It's not me at all. Interesting. Actually got 1.4 hours. I didn't expect this. Yeah, and the second one as well. Still crazy. And then I started playing Surveying Trucker, which, as you can tell, also gave me like a shit ton of views. It's a Metroidvania, and if you enjoy Metroidvanias, I definitely suggest it. I've played a couple of them. They were fine, but I think I mostly enjoyed them because I liked the media behind that because it was Toho Games, and the Momodora one as well. I like that, but it's not 100% my type of game. Maybe at some point though. I liked. How's the other one? The one with the mountain. I like that one as well. I forgot that. I think I didn't play that on stream though. Don't think. I forgot how it's called. It was a sick game though. The art style and stuff. I mostly played it because it looked good. And it was fine, I guess. But yeah, definitely my Silvering Trucker, like that was like so cool because look at that, 30 views consistently, you know. That was so cool. And then my Village Life, that was a little bit of a game, I guess. I like that thumbnail that I did. The dev apparently, like he even watched that. I wasn't too happy about that game back in the days. And then Chiller's Art again, Split Second, sick game of my childhood. 4 views, damn. Inspire, I didn't complete it. I got bored, to be honest. I expected more because like people were like, oh yeah, a childhood game, like so many people know Spyro, and then as I played it, I personally was kind of bored, to be honest. Hellseed even, like that got so many views, I feel like back in the days. Oh, there we go, 400. That is actually a lot. I think that's my most second. Let's clone this one. Second most viewed stream, right? 430 views. I think it's because probably people got stuck on the elevator maze. And I accidentally made a fitting title for them to click on, I think, because I got stuck there as well. Damn, that's a lot of fucking views. I didn't even notice, I forgot. Also, by the way, Signalis I played afterwards. Such a fucking good game. I like it. Also, the art style is great. Can I... There we go. 780 views of Andy and Laylee because I accidentally I clickbaited them, I think, because I had a different title back in the days. And I think the people thought that I was actually playing episode 3, which wasn't released back in the days, but it was my third stream of it. So that's why I think I got so many views. And plus the game was quite popular. And also, this is sick, 439. I knew it, like this old U-boat game is also quite popular, apparently, because it got me a lot of views. That is my second popular now. Damn, I didn't remember, and like 500 views is crazy. And there it is, also Surveying Trucker. Also, it's accidentally clickbaited them because there was a new update out. I just took the screenshot from the update, it wasn't even a screenshot, it was just a picture that they uploaded on the release thing. So I put that in there and said, I think I renamed this one as well because I didn't feel like actually clickbaiting them. You didn't even see the title, I was in the middle of it. I think it was checking out the new update or something beforehand, and I think people thought that I was actually checking it out for like enjoying the new stuff and so on, but I didn't even have the new stuff. I just I wanted to get the new trailers back there, so I feel like I was clickbaiting. That's probably why I got so many views there, and I felt bad, so I changed the title as well. I don't want to go get views for every like how do you say, like no matter the consequences kind of stuff, you know. I think I even got a dislike from them. I think on this one as well. couple of them. We can actually check. I think some, like, for whatever reason, I noticed like some dislikes get removed sometimes. I don't know why. Maybe the channels get deleted or something. Check it out here though. I never know the sort of stuff you play, but I think that's the part of the appeal for me, because I wouldn't ever experience this game otherwise. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's good to know, because to be honest, I'm slightly worried sometimes, because I play so random games that I'm like, nobody fucking is interested in this shit. I mean, the views kind of reflect that, but it's good to know that there are people actually interested in this. Look at that. That was I tried to check out. Just noticed this one, like the fry ones. I tried to check out actually cooking something. I mean, it's just fucking eggs, and it was kind of terrible. But I was thinking about, like, for years apparently already. Like, I don't know when that was. When does it say? Oh, 2024. Okay, it wasn't that long. Actually, it was quite long. It's nearly 2 years. But I was thinking about for a long time already that I wanted to make cooking streams, because I have no idea how to cook, and I thought it would be funny. And it's quite a lot of effort to set up the camera, get the ingredients, actually get the recipe and stuff. So I'm like, I don't have the time to do that. I'm just gonna play games. I'm mostly just watching for you. So feel free to play whatever. Oh, sick! Thank you. And yeah, I think that was a good test though. Good test. I did that with my old camera. I have a better camera now. And I wouldn't even need the game capture card anymore with that camera. I had a weird setup. I used that camera as well. This is a 600 € camera, a 300 € capture card, and I just used that as a webcam to stream my Vtuber tracking with. I found that so funny. Recipe for eggs? Oh no, not on the eggs, but for actual cooking. You know, when I want to do actual cooking. I really still want to do it, but I'm gonna maybe do that only at some point, because I don't know. I kind of want to just stream and not set up everything. Oh, look at that. There's a bot on the topic of earlier. There we go. Not anymore. Wait, I banned the right person? I did ban the right person. I was scared that I accidentally banned Luca there. To be honest, that is most likely one of the people that wanted to advertise themselves as well. But whatever, you know. Whatever. They're most likely gone as well. And also this, repairing my mouse, got so many views, and there were so many live viewers. It was such a cool stream. It was so fun doing that, and the second one, wherever that is. What? Where's the second one? There was a second repairing my mouse stream, I think. As I got the parts. There we go. That was quite late. Okay, there it is. Was super fun. But I also felt bad, because I think I got some subscribers from that. And yeah, I didn't really do any other content in this direction again. Except I repaired my angle grind at some point, and that was also super fun. I need to do that more, but I don't have more things to repair. I got an I think it's called Nibbler. I got that from work as well. Nibbler. Oops. There's the R. My R is hard to press. That's why I didn't do it. I think it is. I hope it doesn't show NSFW stuff. Okay, yeah, I got one of those things from Fine. Actually, I got two of them from work. The angle grind I got is also from my old workplace. I always got nice tools from work. There was also like a drill I could have gotten from Fine, but they did a raffle because they wanted to be fair, and I didn't win that raffle. It would have been cool to get that one. But yeah, I have not the new ones. I got like with some from the 80s, like Fine 2000, I think, if I say that. There's not 200, 2000, please. And that's actually the ones I have. Like one of those, a big and a small one. I don't know if they need repairing. Maybe we can also do that for them. The interesting thing is, they have the exact same motor, from what it looks like, my angle grinder, my old one. would maybe be a cool stream as well. And also kind of cool for cutting through sheet metal. I never used one of those because we have different tools. Cool thing though, for especially when when you don't have that many tools, like when you're at work, like at home, for example. At work, I don't need that shit. That's why I got it as well for free, because it was probably for 30 years or longer just sitting there, never being used. So it's basically brand new, one of them. The other one is kind of used a little bit that I have. It's always fun to get free things from work, man. When you steal them or take them. And also the one where I got the nibblers, I got both of the nibblers. And we also had to raffle them off, even though they were ours, like at least from my workshop, we had to raffle them off because my boss was like, oh yeah, fairness and stuff. And it felt bad because like they were there, like they were ours. Technically, you know, they were definitely the ones from the workplace, but they were in my workshop. I had the control over them. Then I had to give them away to the raffle. But we kind of cheated because we are 3 dudes in my workshop, and all the 3 dudes from the workshop, like the other 2, they also put themselves in the raffle to give it to me. Or like, I didn't actually want to do that because I thought that's unfair, but they just did it, and I'm like, okay, thank you then, I guess. And then actually I got one and the other one got them and just gave it to me. There were 3 more people in that raffle. So we had like 50-50 chance of getting everyone, and we did. And I'm happy with it. They're sitting on my floor now, and I'm not using them. But I won them. Fair and not so square or something. And actually, that's where I started having U-boat. That's 2 months ago only. I was still playing my summer car as I started U-boat. Damn. Technically, I'm still streaming it. I'm just have it on pause right now. Oh, I just noticed. Okay, that is not the right order we are. And I was like, that doesn't feel that long ago. But yeah, I was on the wrong list. There we go. That's quite some games I played in the meantime. I was like from Hellseed and stuff to U-boat directly. Damn. Yeah, and it wasn't the case. Yeah, okay. Signal is a great game. We played that. That's the last Spyro game. Maybe, I feel like, I mean, it's not over, so technically I have to complete it, but I don't really feel like it, to be honest. And Exit 8. And yeah, I played Shinkansen and Exit 8 at the same day, because they're short games. And on the Shinkansen one, I accidentally had a little bit of troubles on the OBS. So I think the first couple of minutes are just a static screen. And yeah, look at that. Nothing changes on the preview for the half of the game. And the sad thing was, I think I was quite satisfied with my performance on that stream. So I was like, shit, man. I was satisfied and I fucked it up. That's what I also did with fucking Silent Hill. I extra did a planned stream and everything because Silent Hill got newly released, but then on OBS I had to press a different button or something because it was a planned stream, and then I fucked it up with starting the stream, and then I had to do this, and it was all fucked up, you know? It's all fucked up. Nothing we can do though, because it already happened and I already started the game, and pretty satisfied with that. To starting stream again. We have to play the other soccer games, man. Oh man, crazy. And I still played, I mean, it's still 4 years ago, damn yeah. I was about to say, like, I still played Banished, but wait a second. Never mind, I didn't play Banished. We somehow scrolled upwards. Where were we? Huh? Wait, Bumper on Oldest? Huh? Where were we? There we are. And I did actually still play Banished there, okay. Oh yeah, okay, I see the problem. I was so confused because of the Corpse Party, but I forgot about continuing to play Corpse Party, and then just at some point I resumed it as I noticed that. Oh, wait, this is number 1 again? What is this one? Number 6, 8, 1? How is this one called? Having fun at the party? Eh? That's the same stream. Why is it twice in there? I think I have to reload. Maybe there's on oldest, please. Maybe there was just an issue. I don't know what happened there. There we go. There's it once. There's the 8th. And then there should not repeat. 9. There's no else. Oh, that's where we were. There we go. Okay, 10, 11. Okay, yeah. That's where I ended it. Okay. That was so confusing. I don't know what happened there. Okay, now it's all in the right order, I hope. Visage, I think that was a fine game. Actually, didn't we miss something now? Did something get skipped? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think we didn't skip anything. Manor Lords was a good-ish game, basically nothing to do. Maybe there's nowadays more to do. We could technically check it out at some point again. Probably not gonna do that though. Visage, also a good game. It was a little bit long though, because I struggled. Again, like on all horror games, I struggled with the puzzles and I couldn't find shit. Like always. Silent Breath. I think that was a cool concept because of the graphics and stuff. That was, I think, that came out at the time where also these like body cam style game videos were popular. So this one came probably out just because of the trend. Midnight Lane, I think I saw that on BuffPub or something in that game, so I had to play it. I probably put that in the description, right? Am I remembering that right? I didn't even put descriptions yet. Sick. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I found that on some random streamer that I don't really watch. And I was like, oh, interesting game. I'm gonna have to play that. Lighthouse game was also sick. I forgot about the game as well and replayed it here. That's what I did with those as well. That's why they're just suddenly appearing again. Duck Detective was a fun game. Oh, Bad Company. Barely played Bad Company. Barely got views, but I'm still glad I played it. We have to play Bad Company 2 at some point as well. Tokyo Dark was a goodish game. It was slightly strange a little bit. Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator. Concept is cool, but it was kind of boring. I mean, I guess that's what trains have generally, you know. They're just relatively boring when they're driving, you know. Nothing happens because it's just a train. I think I was kind of satisfied with the streams that I did there, partly. Not 100% sure anymore. And this person was kind of random. I liked her, I think, though. The little mafioso. Don't remember. Oh, Plague Tale, yeah. Good games. Slightly strange because, I mean, I guess we're technically the good people, but we're kind of mass murderers on a very large scale, like nuclear bomb mass murder level. But we're the good guys, so who cares? But good games, I like those. It's kind of ironic though, I think. Kind of ironic. And that was my first stream, right? I think that was my first stream. Not stream, that definitely wasn't my first stream, but my first collab. That was cool with Ark. I've seen a little of Plague Tale when it came out. Looked neat. Yeah, it definitely was cool. Cool story. And the cool thing is with the Lethal Company collab with Ark, he kind of helped me out because he was like, dude, you have to place descriptions on your streams, and then I did that, and like he said, like it's just gonna immediately help. Look at that. That was probably also my first description I ever did. It actually, like, I feel like it actually immediately helped because it looked like I immediately gained way more views. I don't know if it actually was the case, but it felt like it. And I think it's quite cool. I think I have a pretty cool concept on descriptions from, you know, I try to make them useful. How can we actually check? Let's go on live here and just pick out not this one because I removed quite some parts here. Alarm. Please not. There we go. Because I think it's kind of cool. I have my things here, like Twitter and stuff, the chat routes if you want to read on them, because I don't like have the ability to put some chat routes on the screen if you actually try to chat. There is a functionality of that on YouTube, but it's only out for some random people for years already, which is sad. Leave a Company lost it appeal for me when other games started getting into its niche. I'd rather play like Reaper, Peak, or content warning. Oh yeah, I noticed as well. Like, I feel like Leafy Content Mini was, I think, one of the first ones of that concept, and then Peak, not Peak, but Repo, and some just basically, I wouldn't say copied, but they at least got very heavily inspired by the concept, I think. And I personally like Leave a Company more because the Repo's not really 100% my kind of thing too much. I like the vibe of Leave a Company, you know. And content warning, I felt just looked boring. But Peak is cool. I like Peak. It's a little bit of climbing. It's a tiny bit boring maybe, but it's great. I like it. Oh, by the way, as well, like here on the description stuff, I always put the game in there. So like, especially because I play a lot of... Ooh, what did I do? I didn't know that. How did I do? I can swipe on the fucking browser to open a tab here. I didn't know that. Like I'm holding my mouse and doing it like I would be doing it on a mobile phone. Okay, that exists, I guess. But yeah, because I play... I think I saw that on a different YouTuber streamer. I didn't want to do it now. I think I saw that in a different YouTuber streamer that they did it. They put the game in there because I play a lot of your... How's it called? Your indie games. I put it in there. I think that's a cool idea for people that want to see the game and don't know what it is. And then my playlist. So you click on that and you have the playlist of myself. I think that I saw that on a different stream as well. I think that's a cool thing. Because it's so weird to access playlists otherwise, I think. Because it doesn't show, usually it doesn't show you the playlist. I mean, there's a new ability with this here. Sometimes it shows that it's like you can click on playlist here, I think. But not always. So I have it down here and it's way easier to click on. And yeah, some hashtags in the hopes that I reach people with that. The game and whatever, some tags. Nothing else. But I think I'm generally satisfied with my descriptions. They have no random shit in that because I've noticed like bigger streamers always have advertisement and random shit in there that's completely useless, which I kind of find I don't like it. I haven't played Peak forever because nobody I know really plays it. I want to check out New Forest Place. Oh, and funnily enough, I just recently played Peak with some real life friends of mine because they randomly got the game and they were like, do you want to play? And I'm sure. I already own the game because actually I wanted to play with the gang here with Ark and stuff. I want to play that game. I think we wanted to play this game at least, but we never actually got to doing that collab because nobody like had time. Like there was always overlapping things, so we never did it yet. Still planning though, technically, I think. But yeah, first collab, and it was kind of cool. I like Ark, he's a cool guy. Alan Wake, coolish game. We have to play the second one. I think the second one is way different or like way more active than the first one or something. I don't remember. Like people were hyped for it back in the days, I think. Funeralopolis was also a cool game. I really liked that. DayZ. To be honest, DayZ, I wanted to make a video actually out of this, or like a video series, because I knew already streaming DayZ is fucking boring. Look at that. You can see I took the thumbnail from the stream of mine because I am there in the corner. Or you can barely see it. I'm in front of it, but you can see my ear there in the corner. But I didn't feel like I had enough time. I wanted to stream, so I felt like I didn't have enough time to actually make on top of that a video and try to cut it. Even though I wanted to do that, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm just gonna start streaming DayZ and see how it turns out. And it was quite like I feel boring for a stream, so I just played it for 2.5 hours and never touched it again. And I kind of still want to do it in video format at some point. If I feel like I have extra time for doing that on top of it. Because I want to stream. That's my main focus. That's what I want to do. Lunar Nights was also like a side-scroller, whatever it's called. I like that. Gameplay was, I think, relatively basic, but I like the art. I like Toho, so it's cool. And a friend of mine gifted me that to my birthday, I think. So that's a plus, like an extra plus, because he's nice. Haven't talked to him in like a year or two, so like sadly. Cool game, cool dude though. I mean, and cool game. Dead Space was, to be honest, slightly boring, but I feel like I have the obligation to be able to play the other games as well. Even though I think Dead Space 3 was supposed to be also quite boring. I remember as I was a child, I was watching Auto4 Games, which is a YouTube channel. And he was making reviews about games, and he called Dead Space 3 Dead Stump 3 because like it's stump is stomp, and so he's Dead Stump 3 because you stomp so much. Then somehow it kept in my head. But Auto4 Games, like such a classic channel. I watched him all the time back in the days. Super cool. He probably still has that video open, right? Dead Space 3 review in German 12 fucking years ago. I was how old was I? I think I'm 26 now, so I'm 14 as I saw the review. Damn. Yeah. Shit, I'm old, man. Never touched AZ, but I'm a little interested in playing into multiplayer. I heard from some people that it's fun. Oh yeah, I really like it. It's a lot of walking around and doing nothing and then suddenly dying from someone you don't see, but I think it's fun. Especially with mods, when, yeah, for base building and stuff. And actually more loot and stuff. But I think loot nowadays actually on official servers and stuff is already fine, but back in the days I feel like it was just nothing. You really had to know what you're doing. And look at that there. I started my summer car and also immediately like 92 views. That's a lot. My car was, I think, my most successful series, I think, until now. Dead Space there. I like that thumbnail, is funny. With that dude looking at me. And also, I just noticed Dofus mentioned 6 views. Nobody cared about that, but I'm plays Dofus technically since 2009. Technically, it means because I was barely allowed to play games back in the days, and I didn't even have my own computer. I think I was like allowed half an hour a day, and I barely played. So yeah, I barely did anything, and I was also like completely stupid, got scammed, and didn't know what to do. So I never got far back in the days, and 2018 or something, I continued it and got way further, way quicker. But it's a great game. I really like Dofus. And Doobie mentioned it as she debuted it as Doobie. She was like randomly mentioning, I think, that she wanted to play Dofus maybe at some point. I'm like, wow, sick, and I'm gonna stream that now because I feel like it's cool, and Dofus mentioned, you know. And even FX commented on that. FX was part of the second collab I think I did. He streamed for a bit, and I don't know what happened to him now. He deleted everything. Look at that, there's the remnants of his old streams. I don't know why he did that. I don't know, maybe he doesn't feel like it anymore. Ah, we can still see it, it's not listed. Look at that, there he is. Cool dude, I like him. And that probably took me 20 minutes, that thumbnail for the Salazar house. Just to cut out everything, you know, make me behind the bars. There's like in the original thing, there's like a random dude behind that. I think this was also the game. Was it this one? Oh no, it's not that one. There was one game recently that oh shit, that's not what I want to do. I don't know what I did there. I misclicked. I wanted to clone it. Whatever. Okay. How was the game called again? The Psych game had... Not this one, actually. Which game was it? This one, I think. Terrorstone Bay. They had like a game in a game. And I think that was referencing this game that I just saw here. Which we naturally lost again. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Where were we? Where were we? I don't even know. Duck Detective. come on. Oh, Fears of Heaven, great series though. Dark Days, that's a kind of funny thumbnail, but it's whatever. It's not that good actually. Here we were. I think it wasn't Salazar House, I think. I think it was one that I played at that time though. That's why I thought it was, but it definitely wasn't this one. It's a different game. Was it Knights at the Gates of Hell? The Gates of Hell! Like from Sabaton. That wasn't this one, right? Oh, there was one though. Oh man, I thought we just had it on track, but no, it's a different game. Was it this one? No, it's completely different. Oh man, I thought this was this one. Was it? Ah, whatever, I don't know. I definitely played that. Stay Out of the House. I think that one was it. That was referenced in this game. I tried to search it as I was playing it, but I didn't remember the name. With the hedge and stuff, where we continuously were stuck in a hedge for hours and hours. There's a second one I did, I think. Stay Out of the House. There was this fucking cave, man. I'm pretty sure. No, that's a different one again. Oh man, I just don't know. So sure we played that one then, though. Oh, damn, I played it 5 times. Quite long, 6 times, quite a long game. But yeah, that was a different one again. And that was my second collab with the gang, you know, and they were cool people. It was a fun thing. We need to do that again at some point. But also, I'm gonna have, I feel like I want to do more collabs. But also, like, there's so few people that actually play the games that I want to play, like RTS games and stuff. I think maybe I have to find some streamer that actually wants to do that. I don't want to drag my friends into this that are not streamers. I think I only want to, actually, I guess you could say, stream with public figures or people that go into the public on their own accord and without me having to drag them out there. I think that's mean. I mean, maybe they would do that, but no, I wouldn't like it. I only would want to do it with actual content creators then as well, just because they're used to this and they do that out of their own accord, you know. There we go. There's also collab with FX. It was kind of a fun collab. I expected this game to end terribly, but it was fine. Carry the gas. It was actually fine. I feel like I missed something. No, okay, I thought there was another horror game at that point. I guess it wasn't though. Was it Dark Days? Oh, Dark Day was a completely different game. Good game though. I think it's fine if they're fine with being on stream. Yeah, it's like still though, but like it's. I feel like the people have to do it on their own accord. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just dragging them into shit, you know. And I'm also like, to be honest, I try to keep this whole streaming thing a secret from people that I'm friends with, you know. And technically, I think some people actually know that I'm probably streaming. They don't know my channel though, so I'm satisfied with that. And actually, John, he's a friend I have like since 200,000 years or something. And he only randomly found me. I mean, he actually said them that I'm actually streaming, and like I even gave him my model and stuff because I don't know, we just randomly were talking about it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna reveal that to him. And he randomly found my channel because he randomly, I think he tried to type this URL at Innocent1 because he noticed like a friend of his has that as well. So he tried it from me and he found my channel through that, which I found super funny. I didn't expect that he would just like type out my URL and find it, you know. And also Me-Side, cool game, I like that. Cursed Digicam, that's not Chiller's art though, I think. But it definitely was inspired by Chiller's art. And also Don't Starve Together, that was very chaotic collab. That was kind of a mess a little bit. Because, yeah, I'm not really into Don't Starve. I never played it beforehand. And, yeah, it was just chaotic like crazy. I'm not going to play that again, I guess. But at least the thumbnail was cool, I think, with them all in the circle there. I should probably zoom in so you can see better. Oops, not like this. Go. I should drink something, damn. I can free my throat, man. And the forest, to be honest, I already expected that we only played once and then never again, and then we did only play it once and never again for 6 hours. So damn, quite a long stream. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the forest as well, because I mean the concept is cool, but it's quite boring, I think. And there was a stream with a thumbnail where I actually, that's my profile picture, I commissioned that one from a person called Innocent, which is kind of cool. That's why I commissioned him. He's called Innocent. So I was like, damn, I have to do that. I just noticed I played Battlefield Bad Company 2 on stream. I didn't notice I did. Completely forgot. But yeah, now I remember. Okay, that was 10 months ago only. Damn, completely forgot that I played that. As someone who's friends with a streamer, I've never asked to join stuff during a stream because I don't know if they're cool with that or not. So if I was asked to do that, it would be a bit relieving. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also an interesting take on it, though. Yeah, definitely. I would also not want to be like, oh yeah, can I come and stream with you for like friends that are streamers? That would feel awkward. There's also like an interesting position, definitely. By the way, he also like another collab with... This was a kind of a mess because I barely had time before the collab. I don't know, I think I was at the doctor or something, and it was less prepared than I expected to, and then the whole stream was slightly different than I expected in general, so like that was also a little bit of a mess. But I guess it's all a learning experience, you know? That's why I did this. Partly. So it's all good in hindsight regardless, I think. Hellseed, I think that got a ton of views as well. Sunstrike. Very popular game, but it's very old, and I think there's more Sunstrikes out. I plan to play all of them, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's not really 100% my kind of RTS, even though like I really like RTSs, but that was a little bit too much, I think. And there was also, and that started the series I started actually 9 months ago. Damn, where I played RTS games because I was searching for an RTS game that I got a demo disc. I picked it up off the street back in the days, and I don't like it. I think my mom threw it away at some point, sadly, and I didn't remember. At least I do now, but I didn't remember which game it was. So I was like, I'm gonna play through all of the RTS games from back in the days. First of all, because I like them, and second of all, because I want to find the old game I played. And I know what it is now. I forgot the name of it though again, but we streamed it. There is a record of the game that I played as a child on a demo disc, and then I didn't know what to do, so I found it really cool, but I didn't do shit with it. Because I feel like asking mates, it sounds like, oh, I want to be on stream and experience the fame and do bits and yada yada, but I just want to play games with my friend. Yeah. Like I really understand that. Yeah, it really feels like, oh yeah, you just want to feed on the fame or whatever, even though like you definitely don't want to do that, you know. But it could be understood that way. I definitely get that. Hawfish has made cool, funny, interesting game from the developer of a game that was also cool that I apparently... Oh, Mouthwashing, I think. Yeah, that great game, Mouthwashing. Yeah, same developer, cool games. And I was playing my summer car for so fucking long. Damn. And then I played Roadcraft, and we're definitely not far in Roadcraft, but I'm gonna maybe play that, continue it at some point. It's also on an indefinite pause right now. It's a good game, but it takes so long, and it's a little bit, you know, it's all the same all the time, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna continue that. And there we go, my Anger Grinder service stream, and it was so many people live there as well, so many, like, it was so fun to do that. So great, I really liked it. I feel like in my case it's extra weird because I initially knew the guy because I would watch their streams. Oh, I see, yeah, I feel that. Oh damn, yeah. I think back in the days I made a couple of friends like this as well. Didn't really last that long though. I don't remember though. I think I watched Dieson back in the days a tiny bit. And I was actually quite active in this community for a while. And then I just disappeared. And so I always do it. I'm sometimes active and then just suddenly disappear because I get distracted with other things and then never come back. Slightly sad, but I don't know. I can't help it. Can't help getting distracted with other things. And I feel like there was something important here this time as well. Post-Trauma, also a good game. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I mean Service, not Anger Grinder stuff. That was definitely cool. Ooh. Why are the mouse streams here? Oh, okay, I think I get why the mouse streams are here. I think this is the right order. I think the order where we saw them earlier, that was the wrong one. That's why they're next to each other as well now. And last time they were so weirdly separated. Okay, this order is the right one. Mouse streams was 7 months ago and not 2 years or something. Now I rarely watch the streams because why would I join when I can just hang out normally with them later? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. That seems like a natural evolution though. I was thinking about that because I fantasize or like do some random stories in my head, like daydream with random stuff, make up random stories in my head when I'm bored or something. And I had something similar in my head, and I took the conclusion of like, yeah, in the end you probably wouldn't watch the stream anymore because when you're like actually just friends with them. And I guess my fantasy was confirmed with reality of you. Nice to know. Actually, funny enough, it was today as I thought about the same thing. What a coincidence. Crow Country, also a good game. Really good game. And I think that's where I stopped playing Roguecraft. 14.5? I don't remember what that was. Oh yeah, PC crashed. Like blue screen of death and everything. And then I was returning because we had a big update on Slaverian Tucker. There's actually, I think, a new big update coming out where there's a new truck and stuff. I think I'm not going to play it though for Slaverian Trucker, even though it's a good game, but it is potentially also the last update. I don't feel like playing it right now. Maybe at some point, but not right now. Fresher is also a good game. Oh, and yeah, no, yeah, not right now. Slaverian Trucker, not right now. Fear of the Spotlight is also a good game. And that was where I was playing War Thunder World of Tanks. And War Thunder, yeah. Like I was playing World of Tanks as I was a child, and then I switched to War Thunder because I thought it was cooler with the damage mod and stuff. And then I touched World of Tanks the first time in 1,000 years or something again. And yeah, it was definitely not a game I would enjoy anymore. But War Thunder is still a game I enjoy and feel pain in. And then when Musumi comes, and that was fun streams, I like that. But it's also always the same, so I had to stop that at some point. I'm not gonna pick that up again, but it's fun. It was definitely fun. And milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk and milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk are cool games as well. Really interesting games. And then I played Panzers, which is also kind of a childhood game. I got that actually from my uncle because I think I was talking about RTS games and he's like, yeah, I played back in those Panzers, and then I bought it and I found it quite quirky, and that's why I wrote it here as well. And I found it fun. Played it a little bit. I think I played it apparently through the story as well. I didn't really remember that one though. And then yeah, I had to replay that on stream. Portal co-op with John was also fun. The Man of Medan series and stuff, the Dark Pictures. That was also interesting. They were kind of fun. Oh yeah, actually short games, only 5 hours and stuff, but it was nice concepts and stuff. They're sometimes a little bit weird and stuff, but still good games, I would say. Yeah, definitely sometimes like this one. That was just strange a little bit. With suddenly all these magic things that happen and so on. That's not really 100% my kind of cup tea, you know. But they did happen. Nothing we can do. In real life, not in the game. And 14th stream of Slavarian Trucker. That was my last stream of that game. And I think actually, shouldn't that be the 40th stream of my summer car as well somewhere? That was also my last stream of that. Somewhere. There we go, number 40. The 40th stream was kind of a mess. Nearly 7 hours. I tried to do all the rest we had to do, but yeah, I kind of like expected it to be less work. But definitely that was my summer car stream. Kind of chaotic. Kind of interesting and also a learning experience for me as well. John was there as well, that was fun. With the multiplayer mod and stuff. Okay, where were we? Desert Rats and stuff. War Thunder again. Mad Father, kind of a funny game. And we played, there we go, Silent Hill F. So sad that I didn't get the second ending though, man. Super sad. But whatever, 8 hours of wasted time. So sad. Shouldn't have done this, but what could I have known, I thought it should be easy to get the second ending. Nobody told me that it wasn't that easy. But then it was too late, as I noticed. And it was all bad. There we go, and that's where I only played U-Boat. Okay. Yeah, the timeline at the beginning was weird. I am the captain now. Good game, though. It's always the same, though, but I still want to have the the C4 or whatever class or whatever it's called, because of the U995 or whatever in La Beur, because that is a real submarine that's on the beach. I think 995? Yeah, that's that one. I mean, we're definitely not getting the U995, that exists as well, but I think that's the latest submarine in the game, so we're just gonna get this like relatively same base class, and then I'm satisfied with it. But I'm not gonna play through the whole U-Boat game. That's too much. Even though it's kind of popular, but I don't feel like it. Like, I get quite some views on these, like 60, 70, 100 even. But yeah, no. It's too repetitive. But I was on that submarine a couple of times. Kind of cool. And it's just on a beach in La Beur. Just standing there next to the memorial. Which is, I think, back in the days, it got built after First World War as a submarine memorial of the sailors that died in First World War. And then it got, I guess, enhanced to also the submarine sailors that died in World War II. The people that are still on patrol. Look at this shit, man. It's so narrow. Hasn't he never seen a submarine IRL before? Yeah, I think it's super cool. And I think entrance wasn't even expensive. You enter in the back, you make yourself forward, because, I mean, there's not much space in the first place, and then you exit here. And it was cool. Very fun. And also the memorial itself, you can... There is a better picture. You can go on top of that and have some view. It's funnily enough, there's an elevator and a staircase, and the rest is hollow. You can look down on the inside. It was kind of terrifying, to be honest, because the staircase looks kind of flimsy. But it's probably fine, right? And it's cool view over La Beur, and you can see Kiel from there, I think. And there's like it expands on the bottom here a little bit. There's more memorial stuff outside of the view on the bottom here. Cool area to like in general. The whole memorial stuff and the submarine. Is there more pictures? Maybe we can see here. Oh, there we go. That's the one. And there we go. You can see the back here. There's a basement with some memorial stuff for the fallen sailors and stuff like this. Super interesting. Very cool place to check out. And I think it's so respectful and neat to actually say that people that definitely sunk in a boat, they're still like forever on patrol, basically. I don't know how you say it properly, but I think that's such a neat concept. Like, what if Still on patrol submarine. There we go. They DuckDuckGo knows what I mean. Still on patrol refers to the memorial of US submarines, I guess generally, lost during their service, particularly during World War II, where many submariners are honored for their sacrifices. The phrase symbolizes the ongoing remembrance of those who served and the submarines they remain unaccounted for. And also, yeah, like because they never returned, they technically, you know, still on patrol, even though they're definitely somewhere on the bottom of the sea. I think it's such a neat concept. Very respectful, I think. And it's not only there we go, on Eternal Patrol. That's what it is. And it's not just for the US and forces. They just resented these US people, these Americans. And okay, company. Oh, I played Company's Heroes with John as well. That was. I mean, I knew it would be a little bit mean, but it was fun because like he didn't play the game that much, but at least he got me back because we played Tiberian Sun. So I think that was both kind of one-sided, but both in the other direction. So both fine streams. I had fun with them. Lightkeeper also cool game. And I think we're approaching nowadays, only 2 months ago now. That was still last year though. Just random games. U-boat, yeah, like... I was slightly, you know... I liked what I was doing, but I was slightly annoyed at basically playing always the same games, because I was always playing strategic games, always playing submarines games, and I want a little bit of like a different games to play. So I think at some point, yeah, here actually where I started playing Baba, where I started playing my winter car as well, that came kind of, you know, in handy as well because it got released just recently, like a month ago. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to switch things up because I'm bored. I mean, I'm not really bored, but I'm a little bit bored of playing the same games all the time, every time, you know. Cool, I love turn-based strategy stuff, even if it's far too advanced for me to play long. I like turn-based strategy as well. I really like the real-time strategy though. Like all these games, these RTS games, they're just real-time strategy. None of them are turn-based. I really want to play Civilization at some point though. Cool game though. I kind of would want to play that with people though. I think alone it's kind of boring. But definitely gonna have to play that. Cool game. Turn-based strategy. And Dofus, I mean, that's also one of the only turn-based strategy games I play. Oh, RTS, yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, RTS is... I really like it. It feels like so few people want, like, actually play these though. So, like, because I'm in, like, Vtuber Discord servers, or, like, currently only one. And all of them are playing these games that I don't play, and nobody's playing the games that I play because everyone is playing, like, Valorant or Roblox and stuff that I just don't... Like, I'm not interested in. I mean, I think I played Valorant once or so because other people wanted it, but yeah, it's not really my kind of cup tea, so I'm just stuck here alone. I mean, to be honest, I prefer being alone sometimes, or a lot of times actually. Look at that, that's me. That's where we are right now, 500 uploads. And I think my thumbnail looks like shit, but it's fine, I guess. Nothing we can do, but I think I'm generally satisfied with what I did. 500 fucking times I did that. And I should probably also post more on Twitter, and I should definitely post more shorts, because everybody always says shorts are the way to actually gain growth. I did one short at some point. I'm pretty sure that short had 800 views at some point. It says 600. Whatever, I don't know. I'm so sure it had 800. Whatever. Who cares? YouTube is a mystery, man. It's just a mystery. Hey! Didn't I just have 163 subscribers a second ago? Excuse me. Or am I an idiot? Dashboard. Wait, how do I do this? How do I use this? Shorts do draw a lot. I don't watch them a lot because I don't want short form stuff to rot my brain. Yeah, I don't watch them at all as well, because as well, like even if it's so bad. Even if I found a niche where I'm like, oh yeah, I can scroll this a little bit, these short form content, even though it's like it feels so bad to watch them. Then suddenly you just get some random dance videos on Indians, or like some super random like acted out badly stuff thrown into there. Then it only becomes that, and that niche you actually were there for actually watching just disappears, and you just got random Indians doing some random content, and then you're like, it's not even worth it anymore. I really don't like it. And maybe I also only have that problem because I have preferences turned on off of YouTube, you know, when I just get it. I didn't want to go on the dashboard. I want to go to YouTube, you know. When I go here, it says like it's deactivated, and that's probably why I don't get like actual shorts that are interested in from me. Yeah, look at that. I couldn't even see right now because it says like, oh yeah, it's just deactivated. You deactivated it. Like because I like my privacy, you know. I like my privacy settings. Fuck people looking at stuff that I enjoy. And so I guess it's my fault for randomly getting Indians all the time when I sometimes watch shorts. But I feel like the how's it called? The algorithm could be better. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I did get a new subscriber. That's why I was just about to look, actually. How do I do this again? There was a live count thing. Is it here? No, it's analytics, isn't it? It definitely is analytics. There we go. Wow. It's in there. Whoa. It's a 4 now. Sick. Whatever. Look at that. The watch time decreased. Where's my uploads though? Normally it shows my uploads. Guess it's broken. Got flashbang there. Ah, there we go. Now it shows my uploads. Yeah, I don't know. My last streams I'm not too like, except the Baba Is You one and the horror stuff, but my summer car ones I'm also not, my winter car ones I'm also not too satisfied with, so I guess it reflects as well that other people aren't satisfied with it. It's quite interesting though. I think the most important statistic is the watch time though. Even though views definitely probably count as well though. My shorts are generally stuff I want to see, probably because I never scroll. I just watch the ones displayed on the home screen for subscriptions. Oh yeah, definitely. That definitely helps. I mean, if I would do that as well, it would definitely show something that I'm interested as well in. How do I do this even? It's not is it like this? There we go. It's not shorts. There we go, there's some shorts. Yeah, that would be stuff I'm interested in, I guess. I currently actually, like, I mostly only watch Pippa or Neurosummon though. I'm not very diverse in my content that I watch. And basically, I currently actually nearly only watch Pippa. There was, like, I have it always, like, I have a time where I just basically watch one VTuber or YouTube in general. And then I just, at some point, switched to a different one. I don't know, like, it was, like, Weedle beforehand, and now mostly Pippa, and the Weedle goes less now. I guess I just move on too quickly. I have an extension that just removes shorts entirely, so I never see them on mobile. Oh, interesting, okay. Yeah, I don't have stuff. I think I have one extension for YouTube where it always turns its fucking auto-translating off, which is super annoying. The auto, like, AI dub. That's an extension I have, which is really practical. And also the titles are in English and the original language and not everything in German. But yeah. YouTube really wants to advertise their AI stuff, I guess. Where the fuck were we? I'm lost. Were we here? I guess we were here. Oh yeah, we reached the end of my content. Damn, imagine. We're in the present now, we're not in the past. And also I'm trying to keep up with actually making playlists for every game I play. I don't know if people care, but if they care, we have that. We have playlists. I'm subscribed to like hundreds of channels. I don't watch most of my sub feed, but I have some creators I watch constantly. Oh yeah, same. Like, to be honest, not hundreds of people. I only recently actually started subscribing to them because I always had a like bookmark where I put random YouTubers in that I watched. Because I never logged in back in the days, but nowadays I log in because I was a stream, and that's why I relatively recently also started subscribing to people actually, and not just having them on my little bookmark list, you know. Kind of, I guess it helps that as well to I guess get their numbers to grow or something. I don't know. And also, like, I to be honest, I just didn't find it, but I use this section sometimes when I'm bored. I'm like, oh, maybe I find something that someone uploaded, you know. Could be useful to subscribe to people. Oh yeah, and Twitter, I really have to post there more. I feel like I had a concept of a tweet that I wanted to post this morning, but I forgot about that again. So I didn't post it. I wanted to post that before the stream. I had it in mind at work, but I didn't want to just post random tweets at work, so I didn't do that. And yeah, just forget about that. I'm gonna do it later though, if I don't forget about it. Not now though, not now. And I think that was all the recap. That took how long? Oh damn, we're 2 hours in now. I didn't expect this. What the fuck? We're recapping for over an hour now. Definitely. Ay. I've never used Twitter or any social media aside from YouTube and Discord. Oh, I've used Twitter. I think I got that 2014 because I had some friends of mine were like, oh, we have Twitter and stuff. So I guess I got that, I think, because of that. And then I found artists, and I followed so many artists and only had artists on Twitter, and I only used Twitter for art, and I still only use Twitter for art. Nowadays, like, Twitter kind of went to shit though, so I kind of would like to change to a different platform, but like Twitter is still the main platform for the artists that I watch. So yeah, I guess I'm staying on Twitter. But yeah, it's all artists, and I really like it though. Everyone is complaining about like I always, technically I never use it. How's it called? These, like the feed that they get. But I always use the like latest tweets of everyone and then just look through that. But when sometimes Twitter forces me to go on the feed and then I notice that too late, and my feed only shows artists, and there's always great artists that I found when I actually look at the feed. So I'm like, I don't know what everyone's complaining about. There's so much great art, you know. I know a lot of people who were on Twitter moved to Blue Sky once that became public. To be honest, not that many. I mean, a lot of people made a Blue Sky account and then they never tweeted there and still use Twitter nowadays. I mean, I do use Blue Sky, and because like some artists actually post there. And I always, when people on Twitter post their Blue Sky account, I try to follow them there as well, in the case something, like when they actually switch, what they're most likely not going to do. But yeah, Blue Sky is like kind of dead, I feel like. Most people made an account as it was popular and then never posted there, or like once or twice or something, and it went back to Twitter, you know? That's how it always happens. Nothing ever changes. But yeah, whatever, you know, it's whatever. I scroll through both of them now. There's different artists that I follow that are actually, like, some are active on Blue Sky that I follow, so I just look through both of it, and then I'm happy with the art I get. And whatever. After scrolling for a bit, my feed always gets a politic and can't seem to avoid that. Same with Blue Sky. Oh damn, yeah. Luckily not from me, I just get cool art. You need to follow more artists. I mean, to be honest, sometimes there's just here and there a random political tweet, yeah. But I think, at least from my feed, it was ignorable always, because then after that, immediately there was another nice art piece, and that makes me happy. So that's all good. And also, I just noticed you were the whole time still hearing river noises, but you never saw a river. Whatever though, it's whatever. And it was repeating. I hope it wasn't too disturbing or something. I hope it was fine that I did that. I don't fucking know. And also, like, people said that in the community stuff here, how was it called? Not that community's comments and stuff. How was that actually? This one. People apparently say that you're also supposed to post things on there. I never do that though. I don't know. Maybe I should. I wouldn't know what to post there though. To be honest, I would be fine with politics in my feed. I don't involve myself, but I enjoy observing politics from afar, and I find it interesting. To be honest, me as well. It's so funny though, because I follow a lot of the Japanese artists, and when like there's like a huge thing worldwide going on, the artists sometimes actually post about stuff. So my only source of political things on Twitter is actually artists in Japan that I follow, which I find super funny. I mean, I go out of my way separately to watch, like, most of the time on YouTube, actually look at politics stuff, especially now in America, because that country is going to shits. That, like, I just watch content on YouTube for political stuff. But, like, yeah, when something super big is going on, I get my information from Japanese artists, and I found that so funny. Like, I'm located in Germany, and my politics come from Japan. Super funny. But yeah, like, I'm just also mostly interested in, like, big political topics, and the rest, I don't really care. I just want to do my own stuff, you know? World topics interest me, but not really anything else, to be honest. The whole war stuff is kind of interesting because I guess it affects everyone. But there's always the bad things that I'm interested in, to be honest. But it's also like, you know, the least boring stuff. But damn, yeah, okay, I think we actually slowly reached the end here. Let's look at my list. Do I have anything else? I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I listen to the Lemonade Stand for politics stuff. They're a business podcast, and I find that their options are always well thought out. Oh, I've never even heard about them. Interesting, though. Maybe I have to check them out. Let's take a quick look at my little list if I didn't miss anything. I can't find my list anymore. Wait, am I an idiot? I think I am. It's right here. It doesn't display on OBS for whatever reason. Ah, there it is. No, there we go. Flashbang. We did that in the beginning. Recap, we did that. Starting screen, we did that. Judging my content, we did that while doing the recap. I think at least the topics that I have, we've done them. I'm satisfied with my today stream. I managed to stream for 2 hours without getting boring, I think. Or at least without stopping to talk. Pretty satisfied with that. I kind of hope for more random topics. And not just an hour of observing my content, but I think it fits to the stream. And I actually don't know what else to talk about, and I kind of need to pee right now, so I think it's a good time to end this, right? And also, by the way, 80 followers now. I got a new one. I think it's probably the... Oh, it's Luca, actually. Never mind. I thought it was a bot, because I think 90% of the followers I have on Twitch are bots, to be honest. It's fucking annoying. Oh yeah, you have a nice day as well. Have a nice day as well. And I'm gonna wish you good night. Sleep well. Bye bye. Oh man, I'm so satisfied with this. I thought I wouldn't even last a half an hour here. Very nice.